back with the NFL on EA Sports. We'll pick up the action back in the second quarter. They've got first down from the 31. Chuck now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up second down. Shotgun snap to Shuck. He beams one deep right side. Big gain downfield. They get 35 out of that one. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. To throw again here, it's Shuck. Taking a big shot for the end zone. That one connects. He did not score, but that does set him up for first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. We have a timeout here, second one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on first and goal. From the red zone now. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete. So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Shuck working from the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get more points to end a lopsided first half. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Tupper adds the Pt1a. And the Saints stretch their lead to 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Drops to a knee, and that pesky final second runs off. So we're to the end of our first half. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our tour around the NFL starts now. We begin at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Rams at home to take on the Cardinals in the NFC West. Next, it's the Windy City. We'll check in on the Bears as they play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One more to tell you about real quick. It's up in Minneapolis. It's the Vikings taking on the Jets. And with that, a look now at the rest of the action around the NFL here in week number 6. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Ron Hewitt.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Calvin Austin on the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Saints and Tyler Shuck just about ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. First and 10 now from the 30. Start on the ground with Kamara. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
caught by his back. Camara. And he'll get it up to the 44. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. Broke through the tackle. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Staying on the ground with Jones. Runs inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
First down, Saints.
Staying on the ground here with Jones. Still has room inside the 15. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. On play action, here's Shuck. Flushed out of the pocket. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. So after getting that pass away, he's in some visible discomfort. Training staff out now to see how serious it may be. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now Shuck to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of him. What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. This return starts at the 5. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. The Carolina offense headed out now. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand.
Set. Ready.
Young on 1st and 10. Gets this to Sanders. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd down at the 27-yard
Here we
line.
go. Set. Go. 30 feet. Yellow.
They put a receiver in motion right.
Set.
2nd and 6 now. Dump off caught by his back. Short pick up to their own 31. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and
Out of the gun, Young. Buying some time right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. They'll cobble together a yard there. To a halt by Brian Cook. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap, now to Young. Caught quickly on the slant. And stops him after a solid gain. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready?
Young working from the gun. Into the hands of Leggett. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
It's a gain of
All set up now for 1st and 10.
And the Panthers
Come on,
first down.
On play action, here's Young. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Going play action, Young. Running right side by McMillan. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction in first. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. On the return, here comes Austin. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Saints and Tyler Shuck just about ready for their next drive. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Saints to the line now, 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10. Here's Shuck. The throw left side finds Johnson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
Shuck. That's complete. Here's Jones. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. Pistol snap here to Shuck. Austin makes the grab downfield. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside.
And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints put up even more points in a win. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints grow their lead yet again. Reed now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. He's is brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Got for big yards on the right side. Now he's past the 25. Xavier Leggett to the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers putting up points in a game decided. Xavier Leggett with a touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Panthers cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21.
Panthers 10.
Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, let's go. They have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game. Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with a legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Throw right side, cut by Olave. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
He's going to throw here. Connection made to Shaheed. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Run become quarterback's best friend. Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down from the red zone. Escapes the pocket. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Gets him on the in route. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Well, it seems like the only thing that's going to be able to stop this guy or even slow him down is going to be that final whistle, Brock. This defense has been inconsistent at best.
This is one of those moments where it just feels like it's a privilege to watch. Right? When you're at a concert and you're just listening to somebody that's the best of the best, you want more. And right now up in this booth, I want to see this guy continue to put on a show.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. To throw again here, it's Shuck. Running a screen now for Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Saints continue piling on to this lead.
Panthers 10.
Reed now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And 1st down. Only gets about a yard here. The defender there to force him out. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
Running back sent in motion. From the 30 on 2nd down. And the Saints came marching home and they dropped him. That pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Let's build this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Set. Ready. Red.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarred loose, incomplete. He was looking Xavier Legat's way there. And that brings up 4th and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Chased out to his right. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Play action. Here's Shuck. This finds Moreau. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Shuck now from the gun. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. The Panthers set to take the field. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them.
Down. 10 black.
Man in motion here. Young on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding out. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. At the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Ready.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Set. Black 40. Set. Go. Set.
Trying again, following the set. This one falls incomplete.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Trying to push it deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Punt meets him at the 28. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. The Saints and Pt1a ready to take over once again on offense. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. First and 10, here's Jones. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. They're going to pass it here. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So this a win on the road for the Saints. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league.
Nothing like October football. Welcome in, everyone. This is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 6. I'm Scott Hansen. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin out in Las Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on the 49ers. And this is Ashton Genty. He'll follow his blockers. Good idea there. It pays off. 14-yard touchdown. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And it's Chris Olave. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Saints are hot. They improved to 6-0 with the win here. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills hosting the New England Patriots. And it's Josh Allen. 56 yards, touchdown. The Bills get back to 500. They even their mark at 3-3. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hansen. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
presentation of the National Football League. Please welcome your 2026 Minnesota Vikings.
On the sideline, there's a look at the head coach of the Saints. His guys come in off a statement win last week in blowout fashion. On the other sideline, it is the Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Here we go. The safety, Justin Reed, tabbed to get us started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Prime Time. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023 quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically. You know, the way he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And the Saints are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They're led out by the third quarterback taken in the 2025 draft. Out of Louisville, it's Tyler Shuck.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
And the Saints first down.
They'll go play action here with Chuck. Escaping the danger, throwing, and completed. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll work the middle here with Kamara. And some space opens as he's brought down, following a gain of 6. From the 20, here's 2nd and 3. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Shuck. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Saints. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Saints will take a 7-0 lead.
Saints 7, Vikings nothing.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Vikings offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They had that pick on the opening drive that led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back. 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. He'll run. This is Jordan Mason. He let that first defender grasping for air as he winds up getting 8 out of that one.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. Loose inside the 30. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Mason. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The shotgun. It's a throw from McCarthy. That's complete to Mason. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Rolling right. Will try to run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
Gain of 6. That's good for a Vikings 1st down.
They'll run here with the rookie. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
At the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. The Saints have got it. Oh, big hole, left side.
For most of these defensive linemen, Mike, they go the entire season and never touch the ball. So when they get their shot, they try to take advantage of it, and that's exactly what this big guy did here. Doesn't quite take it all the way for a touchdown, but he sets his offense up in a great spot.
That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Saints out on top. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. They've got it 2nd down and 2. On play action, it's Shuck. He's going to run it. And carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Vikings have the takeaway.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
On the ground is Mason. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's McCarthy. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by the OBD. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That'll be incomplete with a penalty flag down. It looked like someone was across early. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Now a short one, caught by the tight end Johnson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New Orleans.
On the give, this is Kamara. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A gain of 7 brings up second down at the Vikings' 9-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Shuck. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal. Now Shuck. And he'll take it on in. DeJuan Johnson. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
Nothing.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
You heard my man, the left controller, the rapper king, I told you. Hard on my let the journey begin.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Carl Granderson. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. McCarthy to the air on second down. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. To return, it's Shaheed. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. It'll be a run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Saints.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Right side, he's got Morales. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
He was taken down.
A gain of 11. And it's 1st and goal. Halftime is looming, but a chance to build on that already sizable lead right here. 1st and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Saints. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Tucker's extra point up and good. The Saints mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead. So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. Now a hit, and he lost the football.
Recovered by the
You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game, and now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours, and right now it is.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
Makes the score Saints 28, Vikings nothing.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. To throw, it's McCarthy. There's Jefferson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd
Throwing
down.
on 2nd down is McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. And that's the 1st down. And will be a gain of 8.
That's good for a Vikings.
They'll put a receiver in motion right.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Vikings 1st down.
McCarthy going to look to throw again. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
10 more yards.
That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. They'll put Addison in motion. To the air once more is McCarthy.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing again is McCarthy. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. A bring up 3rd down. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Lutz's kick.
Points they can get, so kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. But I think they're going to need an overall better performance pulling off this second half comeback.
The return team going to let that one go. Still go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll go play action here with Chuck. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an
Our
end.
tour around the NFL starts now. We begin at MetLife Stadium. The New York Football Giants at home to take on the Eagles in the NFC East. And this is Jalen Hurts. He had a heck of a game. This, one of 2 touchdown passes. He also ran for a score. The Eagles have little problem here. They run away with a dominant win. Next up, it's Santa Clara, California. Let's look in on the Niners as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Kenneth Walker. He's going to hit the hole hard, get loose into the secondary, and they're not gonna get it. The Seahawks get the victory, 27-21 the final. One more for you. Let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And this is the Ravens running back. He was a big factor in this one, and he shows you why on this play. The Ravens are getting hot. It's a 3rd straight win, and they take this one in style. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Saints offense and quarterback Tyler Shuck heading back out to the field. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On second down, it's Shuck. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And he's got another one. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Point after down from Tucker. The kick is good. And the Saints add on to their already sizable lead. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll put Addison in motion. A little play action here with McCarthy. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Riley.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
They'll run on first down with Kamara. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. To get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Throwing on second down, Shuck. He'll look underneath here and find Kamara. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
The Saints first down.
It's a give now to Kamara. And he finds some space tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. From the 21, here's second down and 3.
Second and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Throw on the run is complete. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver.
It's third.
And now, third and goal coming up.
The 4-yard line.
Throwing again, Shuck. That is caught to the goal line and in. Alvin Kamara, touchdown Saints. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Extra point try now for Tucker. It's up and good. The Saints stretch things out even further.
42. Vikings 3.
Hey, Scott, thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches, I would assume, by those head coaches as we get set for half number 2. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings offense getting set to get back to work. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10.
Things will be lacking my breath, so what are we lacking? I can point it out so much that's
Play action now. It's McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
19.
They'll put Addison in motion. On play action, here's McCarthy. Off he goes.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
From the 41, here's second down and 6. Here's Hawkinson in motion. On second down, here's McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
6 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
The Saints offense and quarterback Tyler Shuck heading back out to the field. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the second. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. On first down, they'll start out with Camaro. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. From the gun, it's Shuck. On a throw on the move is Hawk. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 19 yards. They'll get 19 out of that play. It's good for a Saints first down. On the handoff, it's Camaro. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Up the middle, here's Jones. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
He was brought down by
They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, New Orleans.
First down, Saints.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. On play action, it's Shuck. Forced out wide. taking off. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. A gain there of 21. It's good for a Saints first down. He runs straight ahead with Jones. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Let's go. 19, 70 Lions.
Throwing is shot. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
On 3rd down, here's Jones.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Saints will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He'll start at the 4. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give.
And he'll take this one in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, New Orleans. So that will tie the NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. First done by Sid Luckman with the Bears in 1943. And then Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 1954. We've waited a long time. Now they have company. Tucker for the point out. He gets it to go. And the Saints will add one more onto their big lead. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down.
The Vikings pass. Into time belted. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 4. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. He'll try and throw it with McCarthy. Forced out wide. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He's going to have a Vikings first down. Won't be by much. He needed 3. He got 3. The mark says first down. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
26 yards. That's good for a Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first down, here's McCarthy. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. But there is a flag on the field. And that is in the area where usually someone was held. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to take a punch and pivot and stop. And it tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And that'll set up fourth down.
For the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings they still face a sizable deficit.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you have to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Saints offensive quarterback Tyler Shuck heading back out to the field. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he can't hang on through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Chuck. That deep for Olave. That is hot. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. That is a big gainer for the Saints. A gain of 48. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 1st and 10. Now Shuck. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 2.
Vikings 13-yard line.
The air once more. Shuck. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Aaron Jones that time. Third down coming up.
And 2 yards to go.
On the bootleg, it is Shuck. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. So, not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. To the air again is Shuck. He finds Austin with the grab. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
To the air is Shuck. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Third down, and here is Shuck. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So yet another touchdown pass, and that one's going to be the record breaker. Most touchdown passes in a single game. So that's the big one in this offensive onslaught. A little bit of history. 8 passing touchdowns in one game. That's an all-time NFL record for a quarterback. Point after down from Tucker. He knocks it through. The Saints will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no return here. This is a touchback. The Vikings offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. He'll take off again.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
A short one taken by Hawkinson. And it's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Minneapolis.